second here, guys. Having a little bit of technical difficulty with my other mic, so I do apologize. I'm trying to get everything situated here. So here we are. It is officially Halloween. Happy Halloween. My name is Jared Fuller, aka the Jer Bear. It is officially 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Joining me off camera this week is my dad.
Hello.
And Amy is in, I think, the bedroom.
Yep.
So yeah, this kind of just happened before I went live here. My other microphone, it sounds like it might be having, I don't know, some kind of an issue because I hear a lot of feedback coming through the mic, like a ruffling sound. I don't know where it's coming from, but hopefully I can get that squared away very soon. And pardon me for a minute while I try to adjust this mic a little better. See, I'm glad I got the backup mic because, just in case one mic goes bad, the other one will still be good. So, 1 second, guys. Please be patient. Trying to get all this adjusted here. Okay. I think I got it. I think that's good enough. Get this vise tightened up better. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. If y'all can hear me, well, at least I hope you can hear me. Okay, so that's going to have to do for now. I might have to even switch sides. Bring this on this side of the screen instead of seeing it on this side. But anyway, I hope you've all been doing well. Hope you had a wonderful week. There's a lot to get to. My week was very busy. And before I get to anything else, there's a couple of reminders or a couple of notes I want to pass along. For those of you who contact me via text message, there's a chance that I may not have service later tonight. So please bear with me. There will be service on my phone tomorrow. The due date on the phone on my cell phone was set for today instead of tomorrow. I don't get paid until tomorrow, so there's going to be a slight interruption on my cell phone service. So if you're trying to text me or call me and I don't reply or respond, please bear with me. Service will be restored as soon as I get the bill paid. And after tonight's Sunday video update at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, special video for all of you to commemorate Halloween. So I hope you'll check that out. It will be available at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. So whatever time zone you're in, you're just going to have to do the math and kind of go from there. My week was actually pretty good. Although I don't remember what I did.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Mustang got exciting.
Yeah, my week actually was pretty good. What did we went to Grandpa's. I know we went to Grandpa's Friday. It was on Friday, right?
Yep, I had to go get my script.
Dad had to go to Saginaw to get his scripts, and I rode out with him, and we stopped at Grandpa Fuller's and visited with him for a little while. He had me going. I was cracking up like you wouldn't believe. And then, some things have changed in Saginaw. Yeah. Yeah. Someone we know, actually, his stepbrother has a colostomy bag, and Grandpa couldn't say colostomy, so instead he said cholesterol bag, and it's a cholesterol bag. Grandpa's 82, so you kind of got to bear with him. And you know what he's trying to say. It's just the words come out wrong. He can't say Afghanistan either, apparently. It's Abagaban or something like that. It's funny listening to Grandpa talk sometimes, but I know he's not, a spring chicken anymore. He's getting up there in age, and he tends to say a lot of words incorrectly, but
I do.
yeah, I know you do, for sure, for a fact you do. We were in Saginaw on Friday, and I've noticed some things have changed around Saginaw. A lot of the traffic signals have been taken down. Like if you're familiar with Saginaw, if you go up Genesee The light at Perkins is gone, and the light at Cherry Street is gone. And then if you go down James off Genesee, the lights that used to be at 5th and 6th Avenue are both gone.
Just go right through.
Now you just zip right on through the intersection.
Maybe they don't want you to stop.
I don't know, but my week was busy. It was good though. I mean, I went to Owasso. I was in Saginaw. Let's see, what did I do in Saginaw? I went to Best Buy. I gotta write this shit down. I went to Best Buy. I went to Guitar Center because what I'm looking to do is get a new desktop computer, and I'd like to get a setup for my bedroom, so that way if I want to do any video chats with my friends, I'll have the extra privacy to where I can actually talk with a friend one-on-one. I can do the video chats, and I can have another mic set up like this. And so I'm looking into that. Computers. See, I went to Best Buy, and I thought for sure that they sold the computers as a package bundle. But as it turns out, I have to buy the tower separately, the screen separately, the keyboard, the mouse separately. And this very computer that I'm using right now was purchased at Best Buy in Saginaw as a bundle deal. So I don't know why they started to sell everything, all the components separately. Maybe it's how they make more money. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing anyway. But in any event, I was a little taken back by that. It's like, well, I don't want to spend over $1,000 just for a new computer, but nowadays, I guess by what I understand, it's going to cost a lot of money. The number one thing, however, is that I have a desk in my room, so I've already got that taken care of. And for some reason, this mic here, the mic that I usually do all my live streams with, for some reason, is just deciding to not work today. So I might have to look into getting another. Might even be the XLR cable. So I don't know.
Or do you think that that other mic that was hooked up had something?
No, no,
Oh,
no. It had nothing. It never did it before. So
okay.
I'm guessing maybe something about this mic here is just getting bad. I get a lot of use out of it. About $150 mic. They're not cheap microphones. I got that when I got my stimulus check. I can always buy one just like that, or I can actually get a different mic if it's just the mic and it's not the the XLR cable, which I'm hoping it's not the XLR cable because those aren't really cheap either. But anyway, yeah, my week was pretty good. I'm just trying to remember what I did. I was kind of feeling down and out for a little while, kind of, had the blues or whatever, as they call it.
Back 40.
And yeah, we did go to the back 40. We did.
Kind of unwound a little bit.
And I got a buzz going. It's like, I told Dad, I said, I don't want to drink. Dad says, okay, we won't drink. So about 5 years later, I'm staggering out the door.
Dad had them coming.
And I just polish off one, and here comes Dad with another one. It's like, oh my God.
Wait,
But
done? Okay, there's another one.
But it was good. I mean, the beer went down nice and smooth, cold. It was brisk.
It made you feel better.
It hit the spot, made me feel good for a little while, and then we came home.
And you had a hangover.
And actually, I did have something else to announce. Last week, I actually made chili for the very first time.
Good shit, too.
I have never in my life made chili, ever. Now, when we were actually, I made it on Friday.
Yep.
And I finished it off today.
Yeah, dude,
You told me to eat it.
I know.
When we were at Grandpa's on Friday, I asked Grandpa, I said, well, what are the ingredients that you use to make your chili? Because you make some pretty good chili. And he says, well, I just slice up an onion and, chop up a green pepper and then just, add the tomato juice. But he adds tomato soup to his. I don't know if I'm going to add tomato soup. But, or at least that's what he said anyway. I don't know if he actually adds tomato soup. But so how I did it was I peeled an onion, chopped it up. We got a food chopper, we can chop up potatoes and things like that. So I chopped up an onion, I cut up a green pepper, And the cat, what is she whining about out there? She's at the window up there. I cut up a green onion or a green pepper, a green pepper, and I just took a big bottle of tomato juice, dumped that into my stock pot. Then I dumped in a couple cans of kidney beans. Of course, I fried up some hamburger and added that in. What else did I add? Chili powder, and then I just I pushed in the chopped onion and green pepper. I just pushed it in off the cutting board and put it on high heat so that way it would it would boil quicker. And it was good. It was good. I think I did a pretty good job. So now I know I can make chili. I can add that to the list of things that I know how to prepare. And Dad says, "Damn, son, this is better than my chili." I don't know. I think you're just missing a few components to it, Dad.
Yeah.
Like you're not adding enough ingredients. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. I hope y'all can hear me because I don't know. This microphone is it seems to be working, but I don't know if you can hear me out of one side of a speaker or whatever the case may be. If any of you are watching this and you can text me, please text me. Let me know if you can hear this on both sides of from both speakers or on one side because I'm using the second mic here. I'm pretty sure it's working because it even shows the green progress bar on the bottom. But if I turn the gain up on the first microphone, let me see if I can do that. Yeah, it's showing that it's getting gain, but I don't know. We'll use this microphone. It should be working. I'm gonna turn on my phone just to kind of do a test run, see if I can hear myself talk, and we'll go from there. I just want to make sure this is working because I don't want to have a mic that's not working. So let's see. Okay, give it a little test here. I can barely hear myself. Anyway, so I mean I've got the gain up.
Talk a little louder though.
What?
You might have to talk a little louder too.
Talk a little louder. I'm right up to the microphone.
Oh, you said you couldn't hear it very good.
Because see, I don't know if they can hear me or not.
No, that's tough.
Because I don't think they can. I don't think they're hearing me through this microphone. So I'm gonna have to figure out. Hold on, one second, guys. I do apologize. I am sorry. How about now? How about now? Ah. How about now? Ah. How about now? Ah. Okay. Okay. All right. So for some reason, I don't know, like earlier, there, now we can hear me. So earlier, I don't know what was going on, but this microphone, this one that I'm using, for some reason, there was just a lot of, sounded like wind was blowing into it. So, okay, I think we got the problem solved. So hello, Dad.
Hello.
So I think we're back. I think we've got good sound here. I do apologize for that, guys. So anyway, I hope you were able to hear the first, I don't know, about 15 minutes of the Sunday video. Let's see, I made chili, went to Grandpa's just to get everybody up to speed. Last week was actually a pretty good week, although I was kind of feeling down and out for a little while. I kind of kept to myself. I was in my bedroom, had the door closed. But, sometimes you just got to let things go. You got to let, time run its course, and eventually things seem to get better, at least for the most part anyway. But today is Halloween. Reminding all of you to take it easy when you go out trick-or-treating tonight. I know there's a lot of people out there who they don't like to pay attention when they're behind the wheel. They like to do this. They like to monkey around on the phone while they're driving and not pay attention. And there's a lot of little ghosts and goblins out there. So you got to make sure that your children are wearing reflective costumes, so that way they can see, so drivers can see. And just to make sure that the children are safe while they're out getting candy. Oh, there's that noise again. I wonder if it is the speaker. Is it the speaker or the might not be the mic? Might be the speakers. You hear that? You hear the rumbling? You can't hear that?
Yeah. Sounds like air.
No kidding. I know it sounds like air. See, it kind of comes and goes. It might be the speakers. I hope my speakers aren't blowing out. But anyway, that's going to drive me crazy. Probably because I have my music up too loud when I play my music. But it sounds like the speakers are getting ready to go. Because I hear it sounds like there's wind coming through the microphone. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but we're going to do a quick test once again, doing a little road construction, so to speak. Not now. Well, a little bit.
The fan's on too, it was.
No.
You don't hear it yet?
No, that the fan has nothing to do with that. What are you talking about? I don't know why you would say that. Well, I don't know either. You said it. Beats me. I don't know either. You said it. I can hear myself. Beats me. I don't know either. You said it. See, there's a delay. Beats me. Yeah, there's a delay on this on the playback on the phone. Anyway, I'm done goofing off with the phone. I'm thinking it might be the speakers, and I'm going to have to get those replaced again. It's going to set me back about another $100.
Can you use just one speaker on it?
No,
Or you can't?
no, because they're both wired together. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, the week in review. The week was pretty good. Went to Grandpa's, went to Saginaw, and I made chili for the first time, which turned out really good. It turned out really great. I'm proud of myself, and now I know I can make chili. I have no doubts that I can't make chili anymore. So how was your week, Dad? Interesting.
Yeah. Work, do.
And
Hunt.
this week, this Wednesday, in fact, I think they're talking about snow. Yeah, it's forecasted for Michigan. Wednesday and Thursday, they're talking wet snowflakes mixed in with rain showers. Now, it is that time of the year where, we're going to start getting the cold air, and overnight later this week, we're going to be in the upper 20s. We're going to have a hard freeze. So, I don't know. We're going to have to see what we can do about keeping the house warm. Because it's going to start getting cold. So, but yeah, there's a lot going on. Our buddy JR was here last week. He was talking about SCW. I hope you had a chance to watch that video I put together and uploaded to my channel here. It's Superstar Championship Wrestling. Our buddy Sabbath come out. It was in the middle. Was it on Monday or what? I forget what day he came out, but he sits right here in this chair. He'll be facing this way, and we'll be talking about wrestling. You know, like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. You know, the old school wrestlers and. Yeah, if you guys watch the video to the end, there was a young boy named Teddy who went into the ring and he ran as fast as he could and he knocked old Sabbath off his feet and then he pinned him. And he pinned him 1, 2, 3, and he knew to lift up the leg. So you know he's a wrestling fan because he knew the procedure. He knew what he had to do. You got to lift the leg to pin him. And sure enough, he did it. It wasn't planned. He just knew. And he's just a little kid. And he won the belt from Sabbath, which I thought that was really cool. I thought it was really cool. And by the way, Sabbath doesn't tell us any secrets about matches that are being booked or how the show's being written. We don't know. We have no idea. He does come over to visit on occasion, but I can assure you that if you are a fan of SCW, the local wrestling franchise, we don't know anything. He doesn't tell us anything. We're just like you. We're left in suspense. So we don't know. We don't know a damn thing about matches. We don't know how things are going to go. We don't know who's going to win, who's going to lose. Just don't know.
What's his name? Credit to for going out the way he did.
Yeah, J.C. Harvey. His name was J.C. Harvey. He was a character villain for SCW. So he decided to call it quits. He went home to his family and his cat. And speaking of games and competition, yesterday was the Wolverines versus the Spartans, and the Spartans won. Yeah. MSU beat Wolverines 37-33. They were in East Lansing at Spartan Stadium. So, and I'm not a football aficionado. I don't like football. This guy does. He loves football, and yeah, the Spartans won, and they won on their own home turf this time. The last time they had a game, it was Ann Arbor versus East Lansing, Wolverines versus Spartans. Spartans lost on their turf. They lost on their own on their home turf, but not this time. And here's the thing. What was interesting for you sports aficionados out there who follow this stuff, I really don't, but I heard this last night and thought it'd be worth mentioning. The Spartans and the Wolverines both are in the top 10, and they are, you know, the rivalry teams are both in the top. They've been in the top 10 for the first time since 1964. So it's been what 57 years. Yeah. But they've been rivals, you know, and it's a friendly, although we did see a couple of guys fist fighting out on the field. A Wolverine and a Sparty kind of threw some punches, but
what is it with a friendly game that have turned out burning couches?
Yeah, I know. After what Dad's referring to is after the game, after MSU won, which, by the way, the Paul Bunyan Trophy stays in East Lansing now because they won. People were burning couches in the streets of East Lansing. They were tipping vehicles. No, not that word. Okay, better. This is where I don't understand why. This is where I don't understand why people have such an emotional attachment to a football game. It's football. Seriously, it's football. I don't understand. Some people get emotionally attached to sports like wrestling and which, okay, whatever. I used to get really emotionally involved with, because
the thing about wrestling is that's scripted. That's actually like a soap opera of sorts. That's all planned. With football, people literally start bawling. Now, okay, I understand people have this hero mentality. Oh yeah, he's a football hero. He's going to save the day. He's going to, he's a member of my favorite team or the team that I'm rooting for. But at the end of the day, it's football. It's football. It is a game. It's competition. There's going to be a winner. There's going to be a loser. That's why it's called competition. There's no need to throw a fit. There's no need to cry about it. I've had, lots of my friends on Facebook, they're whining because State won and Wolverines lost. No offense, but I'm calling it like I see it. They're whining about it, and it's like it's just a football game. Like get over it. Well, I'm not going to be insensitive about it and saying why. I'm just saying that okay, but that's insensitive. I'm saying that it's a football game. It's a football game. There's no, I mean, why get upset? It's a football game. Well, they both train harder. That's why they're in the top 10. Both teams are. Wolverines and Sparties, they're both in the top 10. Like I said, they're for the first time since 1964, both teams have been in the top 10 and they're competing. Of course they're keeping, and where else are they going to go? It's Michigan versus Michigan State. Where are they going to play it? Miami, Florida? Oh, okay. But anyway, it's really silly to get all upset over a football game. I don't understand it. When I was in school, they wanted me to, because of my height, they wanted me to run track because they figured I could run fast. That wasn't happening. They wanted me to join the football team. That wasn't happening. They wanted me to play basketball. That wasn't happening. And it's like, well, why don't you want to get involved? You'd be an asset to our you'd be an asset to the school. You'd be a very important instrumental person for the team. I don't care. I'm not a sports person. I don't like sports. I never have. I never will. But then again, I can't say I never have because I do like some wrestling. Like I went to SCW and I went to some WCW events. I went to WWE events. But I'm not like a diehard fan. Some of it I enjoy, most of it I don't. Nowadays, I really don't like wrestling because of the fact that most of it is talking as opposed to fighting. Now, Dad here, most of you have heard of Dan the Beast Severn. My dad wrestled him back in high school, back in the 70s, and Dan went on to become a professional wrestler for the WWF, and then I'm getting to that. Then he went on to become a member of the UFC. He's got his own training gym in Coldwater, which is way down here, Coldwater, Michigan. And, he fought Ken Shamrock and he lost against Ken Shamrock, but he was a professional wrestler for the WWF/WWE, and he went on to the UFC. And he trained our buddy Sabbath. But now, like the rest has changed. Like there's Vince McMahon picked up on the reality show way of doing things where they talk more than they are in the ring fighting. And that's what really turned me off from WWE. That's why I really don't watch it. I don't follow it anymore because it's predictable. It's boring. It's all the same stupid shit week in and week out. That's why I stopped watching it. Dad still watches it. Now with SCW, there's a lot of in-ring action. I mean, they do talk smack on occasion, but I mean, between matches, they talk smack, but there's more in-ring action than there is fighting, or than there is talking, rather, I should say. So I like the smaller wrestling franchises, and for that reason, and because I support Sabbath, because he's a good friend of mine. So that's that. But I mean, now as far as football, that's not scripted. That's actual, whatever happens. Kind of like hockey or basketball or baseball or any other contact sport. except for wrestling, because that's all scripted. But with football, I mean, I just found it to be absolutely preposterous. And it's like, you guys need to just relax and stop whining because your team lost. I mean, it's football. I mean, and it's like Amy was saying, well, I can understand how people might get emotional because they're betting money. Well, yeah, but I wouldn't bet money on a game. I'm sorry. The tickets alone just to attend a football game are outrageous. Outrageous. I wouldn't spend the money to go and watch a football game, that kind of money, let alone would I be betting that kind of money or more on which team is going to win. No, it's not. No, the state of Michigan has the option where you can actually, like sports betting. They made it legal, but where you go to bet, it has to be from a licensed person who runs it. You got to be licensed in order to host things like that. To do it under the table, yes, of course it's illegal. Like, it's just like people who play penny, nickel, and dime poker. They'll bet change or dollar bills or whatever. It's actually illegal to do it, but I know lots of people who do it. I mean, nobody's going to care. They're just pennies, nickels, and dimes. I mean, nobody's going to know except for the people in that room. But when you're inviting members of the general public into your establishment to place bets without the state knowing about it, that's illegal, especially if you're not licensed to do so. So it's like that. But anyway, I think I made the point that, football is just a football game. Like, I cannot understand the hype and the emotional attachment to a football game or a team, let alone one person, like a quarterback. I don't get it. Everybody's got to be the hero in some way or another. And it's kind of annoying, to say the least. But anyway, yeah, the Spartans won. For those of you who are sports fans, football fans, Spartans beat Wolverines 37-33, and they actually pulled a rabbit out of their ass, because it was like they were at the fourth quarter. They were down to like the final moments, and they pull it off like really quick. So congratulations to the Spartans. What was that? Oh, it's his butt. So congratulations to the Spartans, and go green, go East Lansing. Although, like I wear the hat, the Sparty hat, and I have a Spartan coffee cup and I have a Spartan crock pot. Now, just to make known publicly, I have Sparty merchandise, not because I'm a fan of the sport, but because I'm a childhood cancer survivor and my oncologists, the people who saved my life, are MSU grads. So I show my support by wearing the Sparty merch and by, of course, congratulating the Spartans on a job well done. But it's no way, I'm not rooting for, I'm not rooting for a team. I'm not rooting for the sport. I just show my support for the university where my pediatric oncologists graduated. So now, to clear up any confusion with that. So yeah, I think I drove that point home. Trick or treat times, I think, start at 6:00 tonight in most locations. I know Chesaning, I think, is from 6 until 8. Bay City has no set time. Saginaw and Midland, I think they're from 6 until 8. What I can do is I can pull this up real quick and see if I'll read off some trick-or-treat times for you, because I know they have them listed on a website I'm looking at here. Let's see here. See if they got it listed. Let's see. I'm not seeing it. Local, because I know they usually have it posted. The trick-or-treat times. I'm not seeing anything, although they did say they had trick or treat times posted. I'm going to have to go into the search. I'm looking at abc12.com, by the way. Trick or treat times. Let's see if that pulls something up here. No results. They said that they posted them to the website. Why would they not? Halloween spending expected to break records. More than 65% of Americans are planning to celebrate the spooky holiday. That's up from 58% last year. Well, la-di-da. That's not what I wanted to know. I guess we don't find out. I thought they would have had it on the website, because they mentioned on the news last night to check the website for trick or treat times, and lo and behold, they're not here. Yep, Sparties win. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can pull this information up. I'm not seeing it. So let's go back. See if I can pull up Google here. My trusty friend that I call Google. Let's see. Local trick or treat times. Okay. Trick or treating times for Halloween 2021 in mid-Michigan. Here we go. So here we go. I'm going to read off. Okay, get out of here. I'm going to read off some times, cities and times. Alma was last night from 5:30 to 7:30. So this is tonight. Auburn from 6 until 8. Au Gray from 5 until 8. Bad Axe from 5:30 to 7. Bangor Township has no designated trick-or-treat times. In addition to Bay City, no designated trick-or-treat times. Beaverton, 6 until 8. Run, 5 until 7. Breckenridge, 6 until 8. Bridgeport Township from 5 until 8. Burton, Harrow from 6. Caseville from 5 to 7. Cass City from 5:30 to 7. Chesaning from 6 until 8. Clare from 6 until 8. Clayton Township 5 to 8. Clio 5 to 8. Coleman 6 to 8. Columbiaville 5 to 7. Croswell 6 to 8. Davison 6 to 8. Deckerville 5 to 7. Elkton was last night. Essexville from 6 until 8. Fairgrove 5:30 to 7. Farwell from 5:30 to 7:30. Actually, I'm sorry. Fairgrove was from 5:30 to 7:30. Farwell is 5:30 to 7:30. Fenton Township from 6 to 8. Flint from 4:30 to 7. That's like 2.5 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. Flint Township from 4 to 7. That's 3 hours. Flushing from 6 to 8. Forest Township from 6 to 7:30. Frankenmuth from 6 to 7:30. Gladwin from 6 until 8. Genesee Township from 5:30 to 7:30. Goodrich from 6 to 7:30. Grand Blanc from 6 until 8. Grand Blanc Township from 6 to 8. Hadley from 6 to 8. Hampton Township has no designated hours. Harbor Beach from 5 to 6:30. Harrison from 5:30 to 7:30. Hemlock from 5:30 to 7:30. Houghton Lake from 5 until 8. Ithaca was last night. Imlay City from 6 until 8. Cawcolin Township has no designated times. Linden from 5:30 to 7:30 here from 6 until 8. Lennon 6 to 8. Marlette 5 to 7. Mayville from 6 to 7, only an hour. Merrill 5 to 7. Metamora Township 6 to 7. Midland from 6 until 8. Millington from 6 until 7:30, and it goes on. Let's see. Montrose 6 until 8. wait a minute, where did I leave off? Millington from 6 until 7:30. Monitor Township has no time. Montrose 6 to 8. Montrose Township 6 to 8. Mount Pleasant from 6 to 8. Mount Morris from 6 until 8. Mount Morris Township from 5 until 8. North Branch from 6 until 8. Oscoda has no designated times. Otisville 6 until 7:30. Otter Lake from 6 to 8. Owasso from 6 to 8. Pigeon from 5:30 to 7. Pinconning from 5 to 8. Port Austin 5 to 6:30. Prescott 5 until 8. Reese from 6 until 7:30. Richfield Township 6 until 8. Richland Township 5:30 to 7:30. Saginaw from 6 to 8. Saginaw Township from 6 to 8. Sandusky from 4 until 6. So Sandusky is going to be starting in about 15 minutes. Sanford from 6 until 8. Sebowing from 5 to 7. Shepherd from 5:30 to 7:30. Standish from 5:30 to 8. St. Charles from 5:30 to 7:30. St. Louis was last night. Swartz Creek from 6 to 8. Tawas from 5 to 8. Tama Township from 5 to 7:30. Thomas Township from 5:30 to 7:30. Tittabawassee Township from 5 until 8. Ubley from 5:30 to 7. Unionville from 5 to 7. Vassar, almost said October. Vassar from 6 until 7:30. Vienna Township from 5 to 8. West Branch from 6 until 8. Last but not least, Zilwaukee from 6 until 8. So, what's that? Yeah, that's yeah, a couple hours. But Chesaning has always been a couple hours, like from 6 until 8. Yeah. Well, it's like I was telling my friends on Facebook that when I was a kid, I remember when I went trick-or-treating with my cousins in Saginaw, when they lived in Saginaw, and we had pillowcases full of candy. Back then, candy was cheap, and people weren't frugal with, handing out candy. We would get king-size Snickers and all that good shit. So times have changed. Well, they know how to check candy. They know how to, people who send their kids trick-or-treating, I'm sure they know to, check for razor blades and all that shit. But yeah. Yeah, I'm sure people know what to do if they're not sure. But yeah, any candy that, the wrappers, if they've been tampered with or anything like that, do not eat them, do not consume them, do not open them. Because there's all kinds of just strange people among us. And, the Michigan State Police had even put out some safety tips about, you gotta watch for children, of course, naturally. And, to walk on one side of the street, you got to walk towards traffic, but stay as close to the street as you can if there's no sidewalk and all that good stuff. One thing that they did not mention is be very aware of the sex offenders who live in the neighborhood. They didn't really mention that. I don't know why they didn't. It seems like they would have. Yeah.
Go with a group.
Yeah, go with a group. But they didn't mention sex offenders. Like, notice, take note of the registered sex offenders in your area. I'm thinking it could be, it may not even be the lights, but I'm thinking what it could be is because not all sex offenders are child predators. Right. So that's probably why they didn't mention that. Yeah. That's probably why they excluded that from the tips. But
they may have told them you can't, everybody
yeah.
That, you have to have your lights off. That way
yeah.
Kids are going to come up here.
Right. Because if you're, a registered sex offender, you can't have children approaching your home. But it's awful funny they didn't mention to take note of registered offenders, child predators in the area. But yeah, those were some trick-or-treat times for all my local friends or people from my geographical area who may be listening to this. And if you take your kids out tonight, just have fun, be safe, get lots of candy, and I hope you all have a great time. I miss trick or treating. I absolutely miss dressing up, putting on the face paint, going out trick or treating. It was a lot of fun. I remember doing that a lot when I was growing up, and I did it mainly with my cousins because, like I said, I used to go when they lived in Saginaw. Man, we used to go around like the area of where they live. We didn't go really far away from home, but man, back then they really gave you the candy. I mean, they gave you king size candy bars, and again, like I said, we took pillowcases, and we would come home with pillowcases full of candy. And those were the days when you could go out trick or treating and have a good time and enjoy yourself. Nowadays, there's just so much happening in the world, and you just gotta be careful and just kind of be aware of your surroundings. And like Dad mentioned, like Dad pointed out, make sure that you're with a group of people and that you're not going alone. And make sure, as I said, make sure that your costumes are reflective. And if need be, take a flashlight with you. So that way, because the street lights may not be bright enough or visible, or, they may not be bright enough for other people to see you. So carry a flashlight. I mean, we've all got flashlights if we got smartphones or whatever the case may be. But just make yourself visible, make yourself known, and have fun. I've seen lots of cute little costumes just recently, not just on Facebook, but in the general public. Some people have shown me their, the kids wearing their costumes. They wanted to try them on just to see how they look, and they look really cute. It's like, that's the cutest little thing ever. I remember one year there was a kid in Chesaning. He went as a John Deere tractor, and the headlights on the costume actually worked. Like they actually had shown there were real lights inside of it. And I thought it was pretty cool. It's like, I had never seen anything like that before. Hold on, folks, just pouring me some Pepsi here. And after I leave here, I got to go uptown. I got to go to Frank's. I got to get some milk and a couple loaves of bread. And then I will be back home for the rest of the evening. We don't get trick-or-treaters out here. We're out in the middle of nowhere pretty much. But we really don't get trick-or-treaters out here. So I'm not sure if I should leave the porch light on because Dad's going to be out hunting. But he should be up before dark. I don't want to leave him in the dark. I got to make sure that he can see coming up from the woods. But he's up from the woods before dark. But yeah, I just hope everybody has a great time tonight. And I hope you get lots of candy. And parents, if you're listening to this, try not to eat too much of your kids' candy because you give yourself a stomach ache. But we want to make sure that the little ones aren't getting sick from eating too much candy as well, because that's a lot of sugar. And so I think that's all I wanted to cover this week. I'm here for about another, I'd say about 10 minutes, going on. It's about 10 to 4. I don't know what Dad's doing. So he's talking to Amy and it's a distraction. So I do apologize for the pause. Hunting, Dad?
Yeah, I'm going out later. I found my other camouflage thing.
Yeah.
It'll cover my beard.
See, I got a camouflage. Go out like this and get the deer. Look like an idiot. But anyway, we're closing in on the 4:00 hour already. That hour goes by quickly. I was having some technical difficulties with my with the mic here. I don't know if it's the mic, just very well could be the speakers. Might have to go and man, if I don't take it easy, I might have to go and buy another set of speakers. But
you have a warranty on that?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think I did. I don't know. It's been bought and paid for. I don't even know. I don't even think I've had them for a year.
No, you should have warranty on them though. They didn't have them a year.
I don't know where I'd find the warranty. Probably down there in the entertainment center somewhere. I thought there was something else I was going to talk about. I think I covered it already. Oh yeah, I did cover it. So at 5 o'clock on this channel, on the Jerry Bear channel, there's going to be a video. It's long, and I think you'll like it.
And if they like it,
So,
then
well, they can't comment. They can't comment because the comment section's turned off. But yeah, it'll be on my channel. It'll be available at 5 o'clock, and about a little over an hour away. I think like it. I think you'll like it.
I like it.
I threw in some special effects. See, Dad got to see it.
Oh, cool.
But he's not going to tell you what it is. You got to wait until 5 o'clock to see it. But it's something that, you know, has to do with Halloween. So just make sure you check it out at 5 o'clock. Come back at 5 o'clock and give it a watch.
Right? But ask people if they know what you get when you take the inside of a hot dog.
I think we know what you get when you take the insides out of a hot dog.
What?
You get a Halloweenie. That's like the oldest joke.
Hey, really? Saying I'm old?
You said it.
Well, if I put out for skeleton, that'd be one.
I don't know. Should I leave the porch light on? I mean, we don't get trick-or-treaters out here.
No.
But we don't get trick-or-treaters out here.
Remember one time, I don't know if you do, when I was out at Uncle Danny's, and I was dressed as that scarecrow,
Yeah.
and I just sat there on the porch, and it was,
Yeah, I remember that.
oh man, scared the hell out of
I
me.
do remember that.
That was funny.
And just wanted to say, if you're watching this from Facebook, because I did mention on Facebook that I'd be going live at 3 o'clock, just as a friendly reminder, thank you for watching this week. And how can I forget, man? I had a shout out to do. My buddy Riley, who's watching from Louisiana. What's up, buddy? Thank you for calling me yesterday and asking me if I was going live today. Here I am. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have fun trick-or-treating tonight, and I hope you get lots of candy. I almost forgot.
Don't eat it too much because you'll be looking like my dad. You don't have no teeth.
Well, Grandpa's 82. I think it's safe to say that, you know, my Grandpa's 82 years
I
old,
don't
so
have no teeth. I'm 63.
I'm missing a few, but not. I still have teeth, but
Well, at least you didn't ask me if I need a toothpick after I got my teeth
yeah.
pulled.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Oh goodness, I am tired today.
Thanks, the weather.
Yeah, the weather. Yeah, they're talking snow on Wednesday and Thursday. Wet snowflakes mixed in with rain showers, and overnight lows are going to be in the upper 20s.
Oh,
So we're expecting a hard freeze. Going to have to really bundle up, and I don't know. Tomorrow's check day, so
if y'all got any Mary Jane out there, take care of it.
yeah. Hard frost will kill the pot. But tomorrow we're going to be paying. I got to pay bills. Dad's got to be in Saginaw. What'd you have to go to Saginaw for?
I gotta go to my doctor. I gotta go see my doctor.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. So Dad's got to be in Saginaw tomorrow. I got to pay bills tomorrow. So I got to go to Owasso.
Definitely get the phone taken care of.
Yeah. And hopefully after I pay the bill tomorrow, they can set the due date back, so that way it'll give me some ample opportunity to pay it before the service gets interrupted, because
Tell them to make it after the first.
I'm not going to be, paying a reactivation fee every time I go and pay my bill. That's more than what the bill actually is. It's like $5 more just to
That with Amy and I
reactivate it.
we changed it.
But so tonight, if you plan on texting me or trying to call me and you can't get through, please don't panic. The service is probably going to be interrupted for a little while until I get the bill paid tomorrow. So please bear with me. Of course, if you have me on Facebook, you can always contact me via Facebook.
Or if they have the phone,
And
call you.
how are they going to call me?
Oh,
I just said
oh, yeah.
the phone's going to be interrupted because I can't pay the bill.
Right.
I don't have the money for the bill to pay tonight. So it's I swear he doesn't listen sometimes. But anyway, yes, my service will be interrupted tonight, probably. So if you can't call me, text me or whatever, don't panic. You have me on Facebook. If you need to contact me via Facebook or email, of course you can still do that, but my phone will be interrupted. So don't try calling, Dad. So don't try calling my phone.
Okay. Oh, hey, where you at? If you want to go take care of it.
With what? I don't have
Okay, I got money.
I don't have the money.
I'll lend you the money.
We're down to the last 4 minutes of the show. And so were there any last words you wanted to say, Dad, before I wrap this up?
All I want you to do is tell them to be safe with them children out there tonight. Trick or treat. Be careful. There's
Yeah.
A whole lot of them going to be out.
Yeah.
Want nothing to happen to them.
Yeah.
And everybody else have a safe
I love Halloween.
Halloween tonight for have fun.
I just love Halloween. I love it more than I love Christmas. It's because Halloween is just it's a laid back, you can put up some spooky decorations and you get a bunch of candy and it's fun. I enjoy it.
Like that one I did with Aunt Cheryl.
Yeah.
And that dummy.
Yeah. I don't know. Christmas is too sentimental and it depresses people. Halloween, not so much. Everybody's having fun, which is the way it should be. There's no sentiment behind Halloween. There's no, it's supposed to mean something kind of a thing. It's Halloween. We get to dress up. We go out and have, get candy. It's fun.
I could dress up as an asshole, but I know what I am.
Yeah. People could say that about me too. Well, Jared, you could dress up as a condom because we already know you're a great big prick. Well, yeah, I can be when I want to be, but I do love Halloween more. And I like Easter. I like Easter. It's fun. Because we have a history with Easter. Dad used to dress up as
Jimmy for his birthday.
yeah. Dad used to dress up as the Easter Bunny.
Yep.
And I used to be the Easter Bunny's assistant. We used to hide eggs and send the other kids out looking for eggs and all that stuff. It was fun.
Sat on my lap.
Yeah. Ellie. Yeah. So that, I like Easter for those reasons because I have memories with my dad where he was the Easter Bunny and I was the Easter Bunny's assistant, and all my classmates at school. And every so often I'll see or actually, what? Someone actually told Mom that, tell Jared, I said, thank you for the awesome memories. Yeah. For being the Easter Bunny for us and being the Easter Bunny assistant, which, yeah, sure. I'm glad I could make that memory for you because it was a memory for me. I loved it. But Halloween, I love Halloween. I love Halloween. And I love, I just love everything about it. There's people who actually don't like Halloween. And for whatever reasons, they might have had bad experiences or whatever. And I don't want to shun them or put them down, but don't spoil it for the rest of us who enjoy Halloween. I love Halloween. If you don't like it, you don't have to celebrate it. Much in the same way, I don't like Christmas. Therefore, I don't celebrate it. I haven't celebrated Christmas in a long time. We haven't put up a tree, decorations, anything. But we have our reasons. And it's got nothing to do with religious or anything like that. It's just, we just don't do it.
I have no reason to do it.
We just don't do it. I got nieces and nephews I never see. So what's the point of doing it? My nieces and nephews don't come around. I don't see, my cousins or anything. They don't come around at Christmas time. So, yeah. Yeah, you want to take care of that. It is 4:00. We've made it to the the bottom of the hour already. Yeah, 4:00. So I guess that was the memo for me to sign the fuck off YouTube because it's 4:00 and I got to go up to Frank's. I got to get a couple things. I appreciate everybody watching this week for the Sunday video update. I will be back next week, which is November 7th, I believe. Is it the 7th? Yes, November 7th. So happy Halloween. Much love to all of you. Have a great time tonight. Be safe. Get lots of candy. For those of you driving, watch out for the children. Keep your eye on the road, hands on the wheel, and not on the fucking cell phones. Pay attention to the children. Pay attention to the people. There's going to be lots of kids out there tonight, so please be careful. And that's about it. So Amy's in the bedroom. She didn't join us this week for the Sunday video update. Dad already said his final words. My name is Jared Fuller, aka Jared Bear. I'm out of here. I gotta go. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Happy Halloween. Happy birthday, Jimmy. And we will see you next week. So peace out, guys. Have a good one. Boo.